Today we're going to be going over how to do a time clock management. This is a very useful tool when it comes down to correcting time cards from employees. If they forgot to clock out, forgot to clock in, or they clocked in at the wrong time, you can make those changes back here. First thing I'm going to do is I'm going to log in. You want to go to your operations. From there you want to go to your time clock management. Now at this clock here, you want to see it's actually showing from the 17th until the 24th. So you're going to make sure you adjust the time so that it matches the time when your employees clocked in and clocked out. So I'm going to change this back to a few weeks ago. And then you want to hit the refresh button on the top right. You can also filter it at the very top left of the screen. You're going to see the ability to change this from one employee to the other. So let's say I only wanted to see Gabby or Ryan. I would see only their time cards from this field here. So if I want to make an adjustment, I want to choose the exact date. On the right side of the screen here, you're going to have the change start date and the change end date. So let's say, for example, this employee, he actually came in at 1 o'clock instead of 3:57 p.m. I'm going to go to the change start date. I'm going to select the date, which was the 6th. And then I'm going to change the time so that it's going to be 1 p.m. It's going to give me an update. And then now you see here, it's from 1 p.m. until 11:35. I can do the same thing here with the end date. I'm going to go ahead and choose the change end date. Choose the 6th. And I'm going to change this to 10 p.m. And there you have it. It changes the information here. Now, there's other things you can do here as well. If you want, you can modify the clock out. So this allows you to modify their cashier's closeout. So for example, if they had a different amount of money that was adjusted, you can do that from here. Same thing goes for your clock out report. You can go in and actually view their service report or the liability report. So in here, I would just want to either print it out or I can display it. And this is going to show exactly what they did in sales during that time period. You also have the ability to update the breaks and if they clocked in as the wrong employee role. So let's say he actually clocked in at the right time, but he clocked in as a bartender instead of a server. Well, you can go in here and you can change that role so that it matches the exact role that he worked during that time period. And if you want to delete the clock out or the entry, you can do that from here.